Today, we're cracking open a really fascinating collection of ideas. These were sparked by a recent discussion on a show called Tech, Wealth, and Success.
Right. I saw that one, Mia and Jake.
Exactly. And their focus 10 artificial intelligence tools. Tools they believe are, you know, poised to reshape our financial horizons in 2025.
Yeah, and what I liked is how they positioned it.
How so?
Well, they have a clear view on tech and opportunity, obviously, but they framed this whole thing not as some, like, get-rich-quick scheme.
Right. No pie in the sky stuff.
No, more like a real-world guide to some seriously powerful new tech that's coming online.
Okay, so our mission here is basically to pull out the core insights from their discussion, figure out what makes these tools tick.
Now, why they're worth paying attention to.
And maybe spark some thoughts for you listening on how you might weave them into your own picture, your own goals.
Because the underlying message, the buzz from their conversation was pretty clear.
Which one?
If you're looking to create something new, AI could genuinely be your next big advantage.
Okay, I like that framing. So let's get into it.
Yeah, what's immediately compelling is just how proactive Mia and Jake were. It wasn't just, oh, AI exists. It was actively looking for ways to leverage it.
Right, practical application.
Exactly. And they pinpointed these 10 specific tools. Each one is kind of a fascinating window into how AI is moving from theory to, well, to practice.
Less sci-fi, more stuff you could actually start exploring now.
Precisely.
Okay. Let's kick things off with their number one, ChatGPT-5. Now, I think most people listening have at least heard the name.
Oh, for sure.
But the speed of progress here is, frankly, kind of astonishing.
It really is.
Mia and Jake highlighted just how adaptable it's become. We're talking everything from handling customer queries,
Yep.
crafting marketing campaigns, generating all sorts of content, even helping out with coding.
They painted it almost like having this really versatile extension of your own capabilities, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly, like a team in your pocket.
And the real jump, I think, with something like ChatGPT-5 is its better grasp of language nuances. It's getting better.
Yeah.
It's not just spitting out words anymore. It's increasingly about understanding the intent behind your prompts.
Right.
So when they mention that team of writers and researchers, think about it. It can synthesize info,
Yeah.
generate different creative formats.
So you could maybe prototype marketing materials faster? Or draft customer emails?
Or even outline a business plan. Yeah, in a fraction of the time it might take a human team.
And one of the practical angles they suggested was creating these AI-powered agencies. Imagine focusing on a specific niche, say crafting really good email sequences or managing social media content,
Right.
and using ChatGPT-5 basically as the engine to deliver those services at scale.
That's a really interesting leverage point. For you listening, think about areas where consistent, high-quality communication is key.
Yeah.
Could the speed and versatility of a tool like this help you break through a bottleneck you're facing?
And that brings us back to what Mia and Jake emphasized.
The prompting.
Yeah, the skill becomes the art of prompting, guiding the AI effectively.
Absolutely. The more precise your input, the more tailored, the more valuable the output becomes.
Which directly impacts what you can offer and potentially what you can earn with it.
Makes sense.
Okay, so tool number 2 on their list, Midjourney 6.0. This shifts us into the visual realm, AI design.
Right, we're talking logos, ad visuals, product mock-ups, even generating digital art.
It feels like the ability to create really high-quality visuals is, well, it's becoming democratized, doesn't it?
Exactly. What's transformative about Midjourney and, similar AI image generators is they just lower the barrier to entry for visual creation so much.
You don't need years of design training anymore.
Not necessarily to produce compelling images for your project or business, no. For an entrepreneur bootstrapping a brand, or maybe individuals looking to create visually engaging content.
It's a big deal.
It's a significant shift, yeah. The idea of selling unique designs on platforms like Etsy, or just incorporating custom visuals into your marketing, it all becomes much more accessible.
And they made a point, didn't they, that the real magic happens when you blend the AI's power with your own creative vision?
Yeah, it's not just letting the AI run wild.
Right. You have to steer.
That human element is crucial. Think of the AI as like a super powerful paintbrush.
Okay.
But it's your creative direction that dictates what masterpiece gets created in the end. Your ability to give specific prompts, to iterate on what the AI gives back.
That's what leads to something unique.
And commercially valuable, potentially.
Yeah. Okay, moving to audio. Number 3, 11 Labs Voice AI.
Oh, the voice stuff.
Yeah. This tech can create incredibly realistic, human-sounding voices for all sorts of audio content, podcasts like this one, audiobooks, videos, ads.
Potentially without needing to hire professional voice actors, which is a
Right.
big cost factor.
Right.
This has huge implications for anyone looking to produce audio content efficiently, affordably.
Because the costs and just the logistics of getting professional voiceovers can be a hurdle, right? Especially for independent creators.
Definitely. 11 Labs basically democratizes access to high-quality voice narration.
They mention building faceless YouTube channels as a practical example.
Yeah, that highlights how you could leverage this to create engaging content without that big upfront investment in, say, on-screen talent or expensive recording setups.
And Mia and Jake also pointed out just how nuanced these AI voices can be now, even emotional.
Exactly. It's moving way beyond that old robotic sound we used to associate with synthesized speech.
Yeah, definitely.
The ability to infuse that synthetic speech with emotion opens up new ways for storytelling, connecting with an audience.
Plus consistency in branding, maybe.
Yeah, and it can dramatically cut down the time and cost associated with traditional audio production.
Okay, tool number 4, AutoGPT and Agent GPT. Now these sound a bit different, like they take things a step further.
They do. Instead of just answering prompts, they act as AI agents,
Agents, meaning?
meaning they can be capable of actually executing tasks, doing research, managing your inbox, even analyzing market trends, sort of, on their own.
Wow. Okay, so it's like having a tireless, always-on virtual assistant.
That's a good way to put it. The concept of autonomous AI agents is a pretty significant evolution.
How so?
Well, unlike models that need constant prompting, you can give these agents a high-level goal,
Right.
and then they can, in theory, independently figure out the steps needed to achieve it. Mia's description, Tireless Business Partners, really captures that potential.
So the practical application is automating those repetitive but maybe crucial business processes.
Yes, or identifying emerging market opportunities, freeing up your time for more strategic thinking. These agents can essentially learn and adapt as they go.
And they mention some buzz around a whole new wave of AI-driven startups built on this kind of capability.
That seems like a very likely scenario. As these agents get more sophisticated, handle more complex tasks, interact with other online services, yeah, we'll probably see innovative business models emerge that leverage their automated capabilities.
Fascinating. Okay, next up, number 5, Notion AI.
Ah, Notion. Lots of people use that already.
Right, and that's the interesting part. This integrates AI directly into the Notion productivity platform for project management, note-taking, organization.
And the beauty of Notion AI is exactly that. It's seamless integration into an existing workflow.
So it's not another separate tool you have to learn from scratch.
Exactly. It's about amplifying your personal and professional productivity from within a tool you might already be familiar with.
And as Mia pointed out, boosting your efficiency often directly impacts your capacity to take on more.
And ultimately to earn more.
Yeah.
By streamlining tasks like summarizing long documents or drafting reports, organizing information, you free up valuable time and mental energy.
So it's like an intelligent layer enhancing something you might already use daily.
That's a good way to think about it. Leveraging AI to handle the more time-consuming, maybe administrative aspects of your work.
Allowing you to focus on higher level stuff.
Exactly. The link between better organization, faster task completion, and increased opportunities for financial gain is pretty direct there.
Got it. Okay, tool number 6, Synthesia.io. AI for creating video content.
Without needing to actually film anything in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
This could really shake things up.
Video is just so dominant online now, isn't it?
Undeniably. And Synthesia tackles the often significant costs and time commitments of traditional video production
How does it do that?
by allowing you to generate videos using AI avatars and text-to-speech tech.
Okay, so the applications could be pretty broad then. Training materials, sales pitches.
Online courses, educational YouTube channels, absolutely. The ability to produce professional-looking video at scale and without the usual overhead.
Opens up significant revenue possibilities.
Definitely.
And the cost and time savings they mentioned, compared to traditional shoots, sounded pretty dramatic.
Oh, they can be substantial. Eliminating the need for actors, film crews, locations, extensive editing.
It makes video creation accessible to way more people and businesses.
Exactly. Enabling them to leverage the power of video marketing and communication much more effectively.
All right, number 7 on their list is Jasper AI.
Another content tool.
Yeah, another AI tool focused on content marketing, specifically for things like blog posts, SEO-optimized articles, product descriptions, ad copy.
The goal here is really speeding up that marketing content creation pipeline.
Right.
Jasper AI, it's similar in ways to ChatGPT, but it's been specifically trained on a huge data set of marketing materials and best practices.
So it's specialized for marketing.
Yeah, which makes it particularly good at crafting content that's designed to attract, engage, and ultimately convert customers.
So the practical application, like building affiliate marketing sites or e-commerce stores,
Is directly linked to being able to rapidly generate high-quality, search engine-friendly content that drives traffic and sales.
and they really emphasize that content, especially when it's optimized for search engines.
Still a really valuable asset in the online world.
It's foundational.
In the digital landscape, yeah. Well-crafted content is the foundation for building an audience, establishing expertise, attracting that organic traffic from Google and others. Tools like Jasper can significantly accelerate that process
Helping people establish a strong online presence faster.
and reach their target audience more efficiently.
Yeah. Okay, back to video for number 8, Runway ML.
Right, this one's more about the editing side.
Yeah, AI-powered video editing and special effects, bringing some pretty advanced capabilities to, well, a much broader range of creators.
Runway ML is essentially democratizing access to sophisticated video editing tools and visual effects, stuff that used to require expensive professional software and highly specialized skills.
So for freelance video editors or independent filmmakers, content creators,
Mastering Runway ML could be a real game changer, yeah. It allows them to offer higher tier services, bring more visually complex projects to life.
they even use the phrase, making Hollywood-level magic more accessible.
Okay, maybe a bit enthusiastic.
Ah, perhaps.
But it highlights the trend, right? AI making these advanced creative tools more user-friendly, more affordable.
Empowering more creators.
Exactly, pushing the boundaries of their visual storytelling without those traditional resource constraints.
Okay, number 9 is copy.ai.
Another writing tool, but with a specific focus.
Right, this one seems laser-focused on writing high-converting marketing copy.
Emails that get opened, ads that get clicked, social media posts that actually drive engagement and sales.
It's all about persuasive writing for results.
Yeah, and in the online business world, that ability to write compelling, persuasive copy is just paramount.
Whether it's a sales page, an email campaign, a social media ad.
Your words have to motivate people to take action. Copy.ai uses AI to help users generate effective marketing messages.
Directly impacting their ability to generate revenue online. And they made a really strong point, didn't they? When it comes to selling online, effective copywriting is absolutely fundamental.
Oh, absolutely. No matter how great your product or service is, if you can't articulate its benefits clearly and persuasively,
You'll struggle.
you'll struggle to make sales. Tools like Copy.ai can give you a significant edge in mastering that crucial skill.
Makes sense. Finally, number 10, Perplexity AI.
Ah, the AI search engine.
Yeah, described as an AI-powered search engine that aims to give direct answers and insights rather than just a list of links you have to sift through.
Perplexity AI represents a shift in how we find information, potentially.
How so?
By providing concise answers, summarizing info from multiple sources, it can dramatically speed up the research process.
So for entrepreneurs, content creators, anyone who needs to stay informed.
It could be invaluable.
Mhm.
For tasks like market research, brainstorming new product ideas, analyzing competitors, that efficiency is key.
So it's about getting to the core information much, much faster.
Right. Freeing up valuable time that you can then invest in other areas of your business or project.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In today's world, speed matters.
Precisely. Quick, efficient access to accurate information can be a huge competitive advantage. Perplexity AI streamlines that process, helps you make more informed decisions, generate insights more rapidly.
Okay, so those are the 10 tools. But throughout their conversation, Mia and Jake kept coming back to this sort of overarching idea, didn't they?
Yeah, the mindset piece.
Right. To really benefit from these tools, you need to shift. Shift from just passively learning about AI.
Of actively creating with it, yeah.
They really emphasized picking a tool that resonates, finding a specific niche or problem.
And then actually building something tangible.
Whether that's a side hustle, a more efficient workflow for yourself, some compelling content, maybe even a new product.
The key is taking that first step and just experimenting,
Yeah.
not just staying in the realm of theory.
Getting your hands dirty with it.
That's the critical takeaway, I think. The immense potential of these AI tools only becomes real through active engagement, through practical application.
Just knowing about them isn't enough.
Right. As Mia and Jake stressed, simply understanding what these tools can do without actually using them is unlikely to translate into tangible results for you.
You need that creator's mindset.
Exactly. Identifying problems, exploring how AI can be part of the solution, and then actively building and deploying those solutions.
Mhm.
That's the key to unlocking the financial opportunities these technologies present.
Okay, so to quickly recap then, we've taken a deep dive into 10 pretty fascinating AI tools.
Yep.
ChatGPT 5 for versatile tech stuff, Midjourney 6.0 for visuals, 11 Labs for voice, AutoGPT GPT for those autonomous tasks.
Notion AI for productivity boosts, Synthesia for video, Jasper and Copy.ai for marketing content.
Runway ML for advanced video editing, and Perplexity AI for smarter research.
Quite a list.
It is, and each offers unique capabilities, real-world applications across a huge range of fields.
And the consistent message seems to be, the tools are powerful, yes, but it's your active involvement, your creator-focused approach that will ultimately determine their impact for you.
Right.
Hopefully this whole exploration has given you listening a clearer picture of what these tools can actually do.
Yeah, maybe spark some initial ideas about how they might fit with your own interests or goals.
Our aim was really just to provide that comprehensive overview, but without feeling overwhelming.
Pointing towards potential paths to explore further.
Exactly.
So here's maybe something to consider as we wrap up.
Hmm.
Given how rapidly AI is becoming integrated into, well, almost everything, work, business,
Mm-hmm.
what's one small, concrete step you could take, maybe just this week, to actually try out one of these tools,
Yeah, how can you move beyond just knowing about AI?
to actively experimenting with its potential in your own context, and maybe start building something new?
Food for thought.